All right, rules and regulations, state of Florida. Sorry, state of Georgia. Subject 391313 oil, gas, and deep drilling. The purpose of the rule of the drilling and subsequent use of well subject to Georgia Oil, Gas, Deep Drilling Act 1905 that's amended. Well subject to the requirements of the rule 391, 32, 391, 35, 391, 36, or 391, 312 are not subject to provision of this rule. Rule 391.3.13.02 definitions concerning the OCGA 12442 incorporated herein by reference. Abandonment means for the purpose of complying with the requirements herein that has not been 6 consecutive months that cannot be operated well because if it is drilled with a dry hole has ceased to produce. Operations have not been conducted thereon. Shut-in wells shall not be considered to be an abandonment. Abandonment shall not be construed with the requirement of the plugging of the well has been approved with the division of future utilization. Blowout means an uncontrolled flow of well fluids or other formation fluids from the well bore to the surface into a low-pressure subsurface zone. Blowout preventer means new means of equipment installed with the wellhead assemblies to obtain with the well bore well-bore fluids even the diameter space between the casing of the tubulars with the open hole for the drilling and completion of the testing operation. Blowout preventer with the control system, either the assembly with the pump valve lines, computer or with the items necessary to open it with the close with the blower preventer equipment. Circulation means with the passing of the fluid, typically with the drilling of the mud through with the drill stern, with the surface of the process of the rotary drilling of the down with the casing up to the surface of the setting of the casing. Common source of supply means with the reservoir strata of the pool separated with any other reservoir strata of the pool containing with the four-component advance appears to contain with common accumulation of oil, gas, or both. Completion means with the development of the well with the attempt to produce oil, gas with the final placement with the cement plugs with the non-reproducing wells, which occurs live with completion and last act determined by the director as well as which results in such well capable of producing oil and gas with a permanent wellhead. Equipment after production tubing has run with the final placement with the cement plug within producing well. The condensate with the means of liquid hydrocarbons produced with the condensation natural gas either after it leaves the reservoir or while it remains in the reservoir. Conservation means with the conserving, the preserving, and the guarding of the protecting oil gas resource with the save with the obtaining with the maximum efficiency with the maximum efficiency, minimum waste of the production, the transportation process, the refining, trading, and the marketing of the unrenewable oil and gas resources of the state. Drill site means exact location of the well bore. Drill site track means land area devoted with the well, mud pits, and any other ancillary operation. Operative means the person in charge of the development and lead for the drilling of the well, for the operation producing of the well, with adaptation, for the purpose of the assigning with the responsibility may also be person indicated with the operate most current records of the division, re-enter for the bring a rig back into the boring after have been moved off location in order to reestablish contact with the borehole. Re-enter shall not be construed with the meaning of the bringing of the rig back to the location supplied to facilitate downhole geophysical logging. Rather, re-enter apply with the completion of the drilling operations are performed. Shut-in means the wellhead valves are closed so they're shutting off production. Shut-in well is capable only of producing either oil. A shut-in well is capable of producing either oil or gas. Well, completion report meaning for the format is prescribed with the division accompanying with the illustration there with the providing the description constructed and well information with the well completion report with the generally consists of the records including well logs, test location intervals, sample location interval of the test result of the casing installed with the plug installed with the perforated intervals of the descriptive information words other than defined with the A through O with above with the give the customary accepted meanings all words with the technical nature of the nature of the peculiar to oil and gas industry, given the meaning defining of the handbook oil industry terms and phrases, or which is accepted within the oil and gas industry. Rule 391.3.13.03, repeal Rule 391.13.04, well permit. For any well drill with the re-enter with the person desiring to drill to re-enter the same shall submit with the division following item with the properly complete with the application for the permit with the drill with the application forms obtained with the division a fee of $500 to complete each application submitted with the index and the map of the location proposed well with the forms following subspecification. Scale of the plat shall be indicated graphically and it shall not be more than less than 1 inch equals 1,000 feet for the size of the sheet upon which the plat is drawn does not exceed the 24 inches of the 24 by 24 inches. A label detector, including with the true grid and magnetic north with the surface elevation drill site with a well location shall be established. Plat shall accurately with the distance of the two closest lease line with the property line of the drilling unit boundaries with the proposed well, the location when appropriate. The plat shall show with the military district block number, tractor unit identity. Plat shall be constructed with a surveyor with the register with the state of the Georgia by a professional engineer registered with the state of the Georgia. Plat shall be contained with a signed statement of the certification. Registered professional engineer with all the measures are accurate and shown on the plat. Plat shows the amount of the acreage assigned with the drilling unit with the drill track. The index map shows all of the federal, state of the community with the municipal highway, the road with railroads within the radius of 1 mile. Proposed well with the location, building, permanent, prominent landmarks within 1,000 feet of the proposed well location. In addition to sufficient information shall be provided with the location proposed will give the plotted with the plus minus 100 feet of the state entered U.S. Geological Survey, the quadrangle or map. The purpose of the U.S. Geometrical Survey, the quadrangle or map with the well site indication will perform within plus or minus 100 feet over the may be substituted with a hand drafted index map. If conditions require with the 2 more attempts necessary to order to satisfactory drill with the construct of the well with the location with each of the attempts shall be indicated with the update with the plats with the submitted with the division and properly completed with the affidavit of ownership and control of the application obtained with the division and properly organizational report specified in paragraph 7 in the section. Illustration narrative material with the proposed operation. Illustration narrative to describe the oil, gas exploration and production well, deep mineral exploration production well with a deep fresh water production well permitting checklist. Describe the following proposed well depth, the casing and cement program, procedure for the prevent blowouts, caving and seepage of the procedure for the prevent fires, waste, H2 hydrogen sulfide, contamination, spillage, sample logging program, reclamation program, mud pit sumps, reserve pits and dikes, disposal of drilling fluids. Sistering integrity, well casing, maintenance, repair, roadways significantly impacted with the drilling operation, including with the hydro fracturing activities and 10 buffers around wells, property line setbacks that are sufficient to protect the potential effect of the property owners with the noise, light, water, and air pollution result with any of the drilling hydraulic fracture operations. She proceed with the hazard mitigation identified in 3 and 4 with above that may include with the reference of the operator already provided with the procedure for the division. With the division also may request such additional information as deems necessary. Each upon undertaking with the amount with the specified below in table 1, each of the proposed well such bounds shall be executed with the operator and with the principal by surety approved of the business and the state with it shall be payable to the state with the Georgia Department of Natural Resources with the ton shall be combined to secure faithful performance requirements of the Act with the rules and regulation permit the committed addition with the correct legal name and address of the principals and surety and will set forth on the bond will shall be countersigned by the Georgia agent. Such surety, which also set forth the correct legal name and the address of the trust agent in the event of the failure of the operator fully comply with the acts and rules, regulation, permit conditions, bonds, and shall be forfeited with the division shall explain with the procedure for the bond to fulfill with the operator's responsibility to protect with the state and the citizens from any injury which may result with such failure. Bond shall remain in effect for the period of 2 years. Such will apply to improperly abandoned with the 2 years after the receipt of the director with the completed with the after completion report described in 391, 313, 15, 2 years of the date of the receipt. All of the data required for the validity of these rules, whichever occurs last. As an alternative, bond with a irrevocable credit may be issued provided with a irrevocable letter of credit is applicable to the division. Irrevocable letter of credit is issued with the chain of the bank. Domicile of the state of Georgia. Table 1, permanent depth, the amount of the bond less than 5,000 feet, $20,000, 5,000, 10,000 feet, $40,000, 10,000 to 1,500 feet, 15,000 feet, 60,000, over 15,000 feet, $800,000. Lesser amount, $80,000. Lesser amount of the bond irrevocable the credit will be proposed with the application document with a lesser amount with appropriate accordance with the requirements of the oil, gas exploration production well with a deep mineral exploration production well and deep freshwater production well permitting checklist. In the event of the owner and operator wishes to keep the well open with the dating test for the drill rigging removal, director may require with additional bond amount with $25,000 furnished subject for the same term with the condition with the initial bond with all the operator playing with the drill with the multiply with the wells and demonstrate with the satisfaction director with the operator with the data adequate financial resource to cover all the plugging and abandonment cost for the cost of the restoration reclamation site with the blanket of the bond of $100,000 may be substituted with a blanketed bond subject for the same term with the condition of the aforementioned individual well bond. The director may require that the blanket bond not be applicable for any well left open after rig removal. In addition to the above requirements of the operation will conduct with the hydraulic fracturing following with the information is required for the permit application, the location of the well proposed with the fracture of the route of the intended direction borehole at the end of the size of the borehole, brief description of the project, including information regarding the source of the water to be used, the base fluid, estimated amounts, method of the wastewater disposal, the identification of the ground surface source of the 1/2 mile of the proposed wellhead within 1/2 mile of along the route of the directional borehead to hit it, and point of such borehole with the groundwater with the quality monitoring before, during, and after drilling operation, comprehensive with the groundwater monitoring plan in vicinity of the oil gas borehole is near drinking water aquifers, public and private water supply with the detail of the narrative section of the oil gas exploration production well, deep mineral exploration production well, and deep freshwater production well permitting checklist disclosure of the chemicals and fluids of the hydraulic fraction processing. Copy which also should be submitted with the Commissioner of the Public Health with the description of provision safety disposal of the hydrofracturing fluids. The descriptive provision of the restoration reclamation of the abandonment of the well site with the storage site with the pits with the access roads. Any operator applying with a permit to drill with the directional control well with the well shall formatted with the prescribed requirements of one paragraph and over this paragraph of additional survey plat with the shall be proposed with the bottom hole location, strip of the location event with the operator with the good faith with the commence of the producing, proceed with the drilling with a straight well and thereafter decide with the deactivate the well with the directional with the may have with the notified with the director by the telephone secondary coming in with the writing in effect with it thereof, and thirdly complying with the provisions governing initially deviated wells are herein above provided. The director shall, within 30 days of the receipt, properly complete application for the person desiring to drill with the cover of the part of the issue of the public notice for the permit application posting with the notice of the division website, sending notice such as the Viva the mail and the email with the person with the request of the notification permit application for the division. The director shall allow 30 public days. 30-day public comment period with the beginning of running of the date of the public notice of the posted of the division website with the permit application shall provide with the public notice of the well over the property owner's residence shall be the impact with the issuing of the permit within the 10 days of the date of the public notice issued with the director at the minimum. One, posting the public notice along with the road nearest to the proposed well, provide with the public notice over the persons owning of the real property 1/2 mile proposed wellhead within 1/2 mile of the route, any of the director borehole, any residents have any of the drinking water wells within 1/2 mile of the proposed wellhead with 1/2 mile along with the route with the direction of the borehole. Publishing the public notice at least one legal organ of the county will be located after the consideration permit application for the director shall issue for the deny a permit for the well. The director shall notify the public a final permit the decision via the mail with the email of the person who have the request for the notification permit the application from the division. Drilling re-entry shall not begin until the permit is issued. Permit shall expire 1 year after the date of the issuance. Spudding of the operation connection with the proposed wells have not begun. Non-compliant with the Provision Act of the rules of regulation permit condition shall ground with the revocation, suspension, modification, any of the permit. Alright, every person acting over the operator, with the agent, with the operator, with the independently engaged with the production, with the drilling, with the oil, with the condensate, with the gas, with the shell file, with the director, with the organizational report, with the obtained, with the division, with the organizational report shall contain with the following information: the name, telephone number, the post office address of the trust of the person, exact legal name, which such bears the name of the business is being operated with the exact corporate name, with the such incorporated with the in the place for the incorporation, such corporation, business, and businesses with a big person typically engaged with the name of the post address for all of the persons acting with the trustees, together with the name of the post office address of the manager, agent of the executive office thereof, as well with the name of the post address for the principal the officers thereof, with the business conducted with the assumed name of the partnership, the sole partnership. Organizational report shall file show the names of the post of the addresses of all the owners per partners indication of the other information being required so any change occur with the facts and filed report prior to the bond termination. Organizational report shall be filed with the director and within 30 days of such change. 8. An operator may request the modification with any of the permit conditions for the request may be written with the properly documented. The director may grant such modification if he is satisfied with the request is justified. And the modification, all of the operator remain in compliance with the act of the rules and regulation. Within 10 days of the after permit approval, the operator shall give the written notice of the landowner of the tenant occupying with the land operating with the intent with the drill with the general schedule. 39.3.13.05 Spacing wells. Spacing on the wells approved within the oil and gas field with the areas of the bore of the designated with the shall be governed special rule with the particular field with the area with the adopted with the after the notice of the public hearing with the drill with the area of the not covered with the special rule with the drill minimum of 330 feet with the distance determined with the director with the provide with the adequate safety buffer to the public and lease the boundary with the property line dwelling with the place of public gathering producing oil and gas well with the application for the permit of the drill such over the well demonstrated with the director for the application available to the assignment of the said well lease an acreage of the area side of the constitute with the reasonable producing of the unit of such a well with the oil well drilled with the not covered with the special rule with the be drilled shall be drilled with the drilling units consisting of the 40 surface of continuous acre of the well shall be located for 330 feet with the exterior boundary with the drilling unit with at least 660 feet from every other well drilling with the producing in the form of the permit shall have been granted with the drill with the same pool with the gas well with the drill with the area with the not covered with the special rule with the drill with the drilling unit consisting of 160 surface of continuous acre of the well shall be located within 600 feet with the exterior boundary of the dwelling with the least of the 1,867 feet for the heavier other drilling to and producing from which a permit shall have granted to drill within the same pool. Alright, 391, 313, 06 establishment drilling unit for the operation units after the drill of the oil gap for the prevention waiver to avoid the drilling except for the number of the well for the trip of the ultimate maximum coverage of the gap and oil director after the due investigation here with establishing drilling operation with the director also investigate hearing shall make such special order given each of the producers for the opportunity to use his or her just equatable share with the maximum reservoir energy of any of the pool. 391, 313, 07 determining the name of the field for the pool's oil gas field of the pool shall be classified with the common source for the supply of the producer of the sources shall be determined by the name of the director and with the name of the field with the reference should be given to common use of the geographical name. Separate pool for the same field shall be the name of the accordant with the producing formation. 391, 31308 repealed. 391, 31309 change of the operator. Any person or persons wishing to become the operator of the wells will submit with the director of his or her approval the request for the change of the operator, accompanied by filing with the not previously filed with the properly complete with the notarized affidavit with the ownership of the control save of the wells and wells. Properly complete with the organizational report with the obtained with the decision with the bond undertake with the firm full complete compliant with the subparagraph 391 31304 of the rules. Such requirements have not been fulfilled previously. A notarized letter with the president and the operator requesting the director to approve the applicant of the new operator of such well. Request of the change the operator review with the director shall approve of the deny with the change within 30 days for the proceed with the above of the items of the change with the operator denied with the application may request for the hearing such request for the writing of it within 30 days with the denial of the permit. 391, 313, drilling. Identification of the well of the operating of the well shall paint with a stencil and post with the keep of the post of the continuous place with the near of the well with the name of the operative and the name of the lease of the property with the name of the well with the number of the permit of the well with the identification shall be posted before spudding a re-entry shall with the remain posted with the well with the properly plugged with the location restored with the condition satisfaction within the director and event with the change of the operator well name with the number of the new sign reflecting change shall be posted. Note of activity, the director shall notify the telephone no less than 24 hours of the one-time period acceptable to the director prior to performing any one of the more following activities: spudding, setting, casing, electrical, geophysical logging, drill steaming, testing, removal of the drill rigging, perforating, plugging, any other activity the director may designate. 3. Prior notification to perform said activity shall be allowed with the director to send with a duly authorized representative located with a witness activity with a specified time when the director deems necessary. Control of the well of the operator shall take with the necessary precaution with the keep of the well starting with the control of the all time shall utilize with the only of the contractors employed with the train with the competent well drill with the operator such well shall utilize with the maintainment material with the high pressure fittings equipment necessary to ensure the safety of the operating with addition with the perceived design integrated casting with the cementing drill with the mud with the blowing out prevention. And program shall be based on the sound with engineering principles must be taken into account with the depth of the various fluid with the mineral bearing formations that are accepted and penetrated with the formation fracture of the gradients. Pressure is expected with it to be encountered with the other pertinent geological and engineering data with the information about the area. Notification fire leaks will blow out with the operator shall notify with the director of the phone, giving them the full detail of the concerning all fire leak blowouts which occur with such wells. Drill shall take immediate action with control fire leaks or blowouts as appropriate. Well record during the drilling of every well owner and operator with the contractor drill with the other person responsible for conducting the drilling operation shall keep the well with the detail of the accurate record available to the division of the agents at all time with the pertinent information for the test record shall be recorded with well information form. Obtained from the division well information form shall be furnished for the director within 45 days after removal of the rigging from the well site with the describe of the progressively general lithiology of the describe of the water, oil, and the gas encounters as well with such with additional information, abnormal pressure zones of the loss of the circulation craving strata with the casting rate record, other information usually recorded with the normal procedure of the drilling. Well, information form shall be held with the described in the paragraph 9 below. 7. Electrical, geophysical with the other law with the record, electrical signing with the railroad activity of the mechanical lodging surveying with the well should be maintained with the two current piece furnished with the directive of the within 45 days after the completion field prints for the log down to determine the fresh water salt water interface with is appropriate with the integrity with the cement with the casing of the must be with the agent or well site. To ensure the protection of fresh surface water with the groundwater zone with the division shall have the authority to require the performance of the geophysical logging at the time of the drilling, provide with the whole conditions such as the logging. The operator does not intend that it has not been scheduled for the performance spontaneous potential for residence activity to tap of the log with a sufficient accurately identified with the freshwater saltwater interface. The division will not perform any of the log whenever the operator have to perform logging adequate with identified with the fresh water, salt water with the interface for the division performed with the logging with the well with the owner with the operator shall prepare with the provide with the full access with the well assist with the division with the necessary until with the logging with the complete with the owner with the operator is required for the conducting logging, such as the logging being at the operators explain with the 2 copies of the geophysical log with the obtained with the division shall be supplied with the owner of the well within 30 days with the geophysical log obtained by the division shall be held within confidence with the provided with the paragraph 9 of this paragraph. 8. Samples of each of the operator shall file with the director of the complete with the set with the cuttings with the core with the correctly labeled with identified with the depth of the notary. Then 30 days with the cutting of the 90 days after the decor of splits. After completion of the well, the cuttings shall be collected with a 30-foot interval with the depth of the 500 feet with the total of the depth drilled. Cuttings are not required for the uppermost 500 feet with the missing interval shall be denoted with the horizon for the missing sample shall be described with the sidewalls cores need not be submitted as well long as written descriptions are filed within 45 days after the completion of the well with the confidentiality of the if the applicant with the owner believe the information obtained in their application with the generated as a result of the operation that must be submitted with the division with the comply with these rules with the protect with the Georgia law with the disclosure of the public they must comply with the division June 2015 procedures submitting information pursuant with the claim with the information with the submittal with the protected with the under the Georgia law with the disclosure to the public and any updates substitutions such procedures. Protection fresh water, groundwater supply with the fresh supply confined with a respective strive with the show to adequately protect especially precautions identified with the paragraphs 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 391, 3, 13, 12 with the taking of the drilling, abandoning in the well with the guarding and guard any of the loss of the fresh water with the contamination, fresh surface water with the groundwater with the supply with the oil, gas, condensate, gas and salt water or other contaminants. More pits, sumps, and reservoir pits for the dike. Before commencing with the drill, with the properly maintained with the mud pits, with the sump, with the reservoir pits, with the tank, with the position side, with the receiver, with the container, with the maximum volume of the drilling fluid anticipated, with the surface as well, should be constructed with thereafter maintained with the reception of the such materials. After a well with the complete with abandoned all fluids recoverably stored with the slurry that remains in all the pits and some of the tanks, they will be safely returned with the well on a location removed with the disposed of. Approved with the director, all mud pits and some of them reserve pits for the dike shall be backfilled with the earth and graded and compacted in such a manner as to return to the nearly natural state. Hard casing, the operator shall case with the cement all over the well sufficient number of the string with a high quality casing without leaks of the manner necessary with the prevent relief of the fluid with the digging with the trap with the well bore directly and with the groundwaters. Onto the surface, except for the pits with the taken provide with the purpose to prevent communication between separate with the hydrocarbon and bearing straw, except for which the straw has been improved with the commingling between hydrocarbon and water bearing straw to prevent the contamination of freshwater straw with the support and consolidated sediments, otherwise provide with the means of the control of the formation pressure fluids. Operators shall install with the strip with the necessary with the withstand with the collapse of the bursting with the tensile with the other strip with the casing with the be sedimented with the manner with the width support for the casing. Safety pack with the casing program with the design such shall be the position magnitude with the provide with the optimum well with the control with the below drill while drilling and to assure safe with the operation of the life with the well. Determine the proper casing of the set with the depth shall be used with an geological factor with include with the presence of the absence of the hydrocarbon the freshwater depths of the well over the well basis. Certification shall be new with a new reconditioned pipe with the satisfaction of the directive that have been tested with the inspector to verify with the good usable with the conditions. Certification shall be set with the depth of the commended in a manner with the necessary with the protect all freshwater aquifers provided with the well control until the next to the stringing of the casing is set with a safe casing should be cemented with a volume sufficient to the fill of the angular spray with the casing sheet with a surface of plus 10%. Cement should be added with the bottom upward with all cement should be allowed with the set for the 12 hours for the 4 cementing a plug with the drill with the test and initiate with it if the cement returns are not received at the surface returns at loss of the while circulating. Remedial cementing of the surface will be done running with a minimum of 100 feet with a small diameter pipe with an angular space bringing the cement to the surface. Also with the circulation loss during the cementing operation for the director may require that the temperature for the cementing bond log be run determined whether the casing with the properly cemented. Production casing shall be set forth with the completion of the well with the production with the touch for the casing of the new pipe with the reconditioned pipe with the satisfaction with the direction of the tested with the inspected with the certified with a very good reusable condition. Shall be submitted with the manner necessary to cover the isolate with all the zone with the contained with the hydrocarbon but in case of the calculated volume sufficient to fill angular space with at least 500 feet above the uppermost producible hydrocarbon zone must be used with the after cement and set with the before drilling plug encasing with a maximum tested with 15,000 pounds per square inch. Whenever the pressure drop with the 10% with the 30 minutes, the casing will be deemed inadequate and should be repaired with a retest with the requirements thereof with the after meet. Blowout prevention. With the adequate blowout with the preventive with the high pressure fittings with the keep of the well for the control will be attached properly with the anchored cemented with the casing with the string with the blowout with the preventers must be meet with the approval of the director with the shall be tested regulated with the pretest with the result with the recorded with the drills log with the agents for the division with the may require with the blowout preventers to be tested with a reasonable time with the during with the operation provided study for the testing with its not result with the creating of the hazardous condition. Team control formation pressure for the operator shall consistently maintain a hold from the top of the bottom with a good drilling fluid with the efficient way with the control of any of the formation pressure for the being encountered. Event of the lost circulation of the operator would immediately notify the directive of the making the provision restore circulation either by casing over the effect of the dome and increase for the viscosity for the other technique for the acceptable with the director forementioned of the drilling fluid requirements for there's no way to be constructed with the precluded for the drilling technique for the air drilling with the flame drilling with the electrical arc drilling plasma jet drilling laser beam erosion drilling are permitted provided however they put the operator to use the appropriate method approved by the director to control any of the pressure which may be encountered. 15. Directional drilling. All wells must be drilled with the due diligence to maintain with the respective reasonably vertical well bore with the however the middle may be intentionally deviate the directionally control with the provide with the location of the deviated well with the total depth of the well with complying with the applicable the space of the rule requirements of the paragraph 3 are above met. Rule 391, 313, 11. The treating preparation, chemical treating, fracturing, hydrofracturing of wells. Or wells should not be shot with a perforated with the chemically treated with the fracture of the hydrofracture until the director is notified with each of the wells should be treated with the fracture of the hydraulically fractured in such a manner that the case of an injury to the formation result with the water with the encroachment into any of the oil or gas formation. Necessary precautions shall be taken to prevent the injury with the casing with the remote chemical treatment of the corrosion shall be excluded from this notice requirement of chemical treatment of the fracturing with the hydraulic fracturing with the result of an irreparable injury to the well with the oil or gas formation. For the director may issue for the emergency orders to for the well to be properly plugged and abandoned. 391, 3, 13, 12. The owner of the operator may keep the well with the open with additional testing after the removal of the drilling log rig. Written approval of the directive of the first obtained by the demonstrated with the certification directive of the open well with the construed with the assured with the fresh waters aquifers are predicted for the intraformational mitigational fluids with the borehole but the B with the operator shall adequate readily advisable with the financial resource of the plug well. 2. The owner and operator of any well should be responsible for plugging any of the well with the well after service of any of the utilized service of the well submitting contract with any of the well declared abandoned with the director shall plug the within 60 days of the operator with the surety with the bond forfeited with the division. Before any of the work commences with the plugging of any well that the owner and operator there have shall have given a 24-hour notice of the director of the intent upon the notification division may be sued with a send duly authorized representative of the location with the time specified with the witness plugging of such well. For the method of the procedure for the plugging of the well shall be described with the oil gap of the producing form shall be sealed with the comment with the plug with extends with the not less than 100 feet of the producing formation not less than 100 feet below with the procedure formations. Director may allow with the bridging plug with a minimum of 10 feet cement with the top of the plate with immediately above each of the perforated horizon and with the case hole with the cement the plug with the appropriate ingredient with not less than 150 feet in length with the shelby plate with the best with the oil fresh water bearing strata and left of the stratas are protected with a properly cemented surface casing with natural contact between the surface and saltwater grounds. His transitional cement plug shall be such for the length of the extent of at least 50 feet above the below of the transition zone. Cement plug not less than 200 feet in length that shall be placed 100 feet above the 100 feet below the base of the surface casing. The plug shall be admitted if this is an interval protected with a small diameter casing, which is properly grouted. A 50-foot plug shall be placed within the near of the surface of the ground, each of the hole of the plug within such of the man and not inferior of the sole of cultivation with the interval wall between plugs shall be filled with a fluid weighing not less than 9 or 1/2 pounds per gallon. Additional cement plugs not be specified above than may require with the director any other location prevent the commingling of the oil, gas, salt water, or fresh water from the one formation to another. Other plugging methods must be provided with the written approval to obtain with the director. When a well plugged may be used safely in the freshwater well. Such utilization is desired with the land of such its owner they will not need to be filed with above the required sealing plug at the base of the freshwater provided with the land surface owner agrees in writing. The director may take full responsibility for the well, including the correcting any plug defects that result of the mitigation of salty water, oil, gas to the well with comply with the full of all the well's laws and rules provided for the written approval is obtained by the director. J. When a well is to be plugged with a maybe safely the groundwater monitoring well is to be division well needed to be filled but above the required seal plug set with the base of the fresh water provided with the owner and permit with the division acts of the well testing purposes. Alright, 391, 313, 13. Notice of the rig removal. The director shall be notified before the drilling rig is removed the unplugged well with the permission shall be granted with the director, and such removal the director may be stipulated with a special protective measure to be taken before granting permission to remove the drill rigging, including but not limited to temporary plugging with the well, requiring with a monthly inspection of the well to be by the engineer geologist required, registered and practicing in Georgia, the proper restoration reclamation of the well site with the judgment of the director of the well pad. Possesses hazard health to the public or the environment. The director may issue the emergency order for that well with the properly plugged with abandoned. 391, 313, 14 production wells. For any mineral which initially tested for the production for the operator, no must notify the director of the test may be the witness representative of the director for the result of the field with the director within 45 days of such test. As described in 391, 311, 313, 11 wells shall be shot, and not shot, perforated, chemical treated, fractured until the director are notified. Alright, before any oil gas well brought into the production, operator must apply with the director with the permission to review the subject of the application include, but not before limited to the description of the geological characteristic of the reservoir, safety precautions of the operator shall describe the proposed production will be in with the oil, with the gas, with the waste brine, with the gas that will be disposed of the oil and gas be transported from the wellhead for the nature of the time produced within the production. Proposed production, any of the additional information of the director may investigate, hold hearings for the establishment of the drilling operation units. R391, 313, 15, well completion report. Public completed well completion report shall be submitted by the director in 45 days of the well completion of the report shall include, but not limited to the information pertaining to the well record, well log tests conducted, casing installed, plug installed with the other descriptive information the director may require. Such report shall be signed by the operator with the representative of the operator shall affirm that it all proved the information of the accurate with the 30 day with the receipt of the accurate with the properly complete with the well completion report with the director shall notify the operator with the additional measure for the necessary with the order of safety procedure with the oil gas finally abandon the well. Alright, 391, 313, 16 spills, oil production products, salt water with the hydrofracture fracturing fluids flow back, produced water with the other wastewater, the shall be reported with the handle in accordance with Georgia Water Quality Control Act of the Georgia Oil Case Drilling Act of the 1975 as many of the other applicable federal, state, municipal laws, ordinance and regulation 391, 313, 17 repealed.